stitch. And what this will do for you is give you all the benefits of, say, a needle and thread or a sewing machine without having to use any type of needle or thread or sewing machine. It's a permanent, clear, flexible, washer and dryer proof hold. So it is as if you stitched it on your own, and you can use this on all different types of fabric, and we have such a great bundle for you today. You're getting the 4 ounce of the secure stitch, you're getting the 2 ounce, you're getting a silicone applicator brush, 2 applicator bottles, even getting 2 of the custom hem measuring clips. So if you need to hem some pants or maybe fix a pocket on your jeans, you get an instruction manual, but Lou Caputo is gonna show us, you probably won't need that part because it is so simple. Lou, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I'll tell you what, this is the type of thing, I mean, I've used all over the house.
Yeah.
We had the rug, we were moving furniture and the border came up. I've used it on our curtains.
Yep, great
our
for
ottoman, my husband was cutting something, cut right through into the fabric.
I could see myself doing
everything, but even things as simple as clothing or crafting.
Yeah,
right?
You can mend with it, you can alter with it, you can craft with it. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with this. And the really cool thing about this, and what got me interested in it, is that it actually uses science. I mean, it uses what's called nanopolymers, very, very tiny polymers that attach the fibers together so that when you do a repair, you can't even tell that it's there. I'm gonna give you a quick example, okay? So you've got the 2 different kinds that we give you here, okay? And one is for pretty much any natural fiber, you know, suede, leather, cotton, flannel, anything like that, okay? And then the other one's for any of your acrylics. So it's gonna be for polyesters, rayons, you know, anything like that.
Nice.
So what I like to do though, for this, for instance, I'm gonna do a piece of suede right now, just to give you a quick demonstration. I'm gonna use the one that's for pretty much everything. And now you get these 2 travel bottles. I like to fill these and actually just dispense from these. Because it's very, you know what?
Because you don't need a lot.
I'm the sloppy guy. So I would be getting this everywhere. And you don't have to use a whole lot, but you know, less is more sometimes. So when it's with suede, which kind of absorbs it, I like to put a whole big bunch on there.
Now I notice it's white when you're putting it on.
Yes, it is.
But it dries completely.
Totally clear when it dries. So you don't really need to worry about any spillage or if you get any overage on here. But if you do, just take a damp cloth and you can wipe it off. So now I'm gonna take this on here. I'm gonna try and match it up pretty good. Yeah, that looks all right. And I'm gonna press down on here. Now when I press down on it, it's telling it to bond the fibers together. I'm gonna set this aside, and we're gonna come back to this in a few minutes, and I'm gonna show you, because here's the deal. In just a few minutes, about 5 minutes, it's going to be bonded, but in 24 hours, you can wash it in a washing machine and put it in a dryer.
Isn't that awesome?
And this is a big deal for me, because I'm that guy who, I try to hem my own clothes sometimes, I try to hem my own pants. I don't really know how to sew. I know how to put the thread through there.
I would pay money to see you trying to sew and hem your pants.
I probably can make money. It's pretty funny. But this stuff, and I've tried the heat tape. And when I use the heat tape and you throw it in the dryer, you have to do the pants all over again. So that's not the case with Secure Stitch. So you are getting the 2 clips right here. So I can look at this and tell that they're both 2 3/4 inches. Okay, so I know that. All right, so I know this is gonna be level. Now this part right here is not done right here on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that same, the all-in-one right here, and I'm just gonna put it on the inside of this and put a nice goodly amount in there. And in just seconds, without breaking out an iron, without having to take out the needle and thread, I'm just gonna push down just like that. And remember, it is gonna dry clear. And in just a few minutes, you can see right there, it's gonna look just like the rest of this where the hem did not come out. I mean, it's gonna do that good of a job.
I mean, if you think about, look around your house, look in the closets. Oh yeah. I mean, everything. I see you've got denim here.
I do have denim.
If you're like me and you pull your pants up by the belt loop, I feel like that's what they're there for.
Done.
How easily you can fix it. The pockets, how would you put a pocket in a sewing machine?
Exactly.
Right?
You know, that's a good question. I tried to think about that one for a while, and I'm like, I can't come up with how I would do that.
You're gonna get so much new life out of your clothing.
So look at that. I mean, it's, you know, jeans too. It's a personal thing.
Yeah.
You get a pair of jeans, you fall in love with them, you rip a pocket like that, and I'm just that person. First of all, I don't like to go try on clothes, number one, but number two, if I get something I like, I just want to keep it forever.
Sure, and you want it to look good.
And you want it to look good, yeah. You know what I mean? Especially if you're on TV like we are, and and you're out here and you can't have like holes in your clothes and things like that unless it's designed that way and you pay extra.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that on there. Now watch this. All I have to do is just press that down very lightly like that. And again, in 24 hours, and that's on there now. That's gonna be
great.
Yeah, it looks great. You're never gonna know that there was a rip there, and in 24 hours, you can put it in the wash, you can put it in the dryer, you don't have to worry about it. And have you ever tried to push a needle through denim?
Yeah, it's not a fun thing.
It's really hard.
It's not fun, and it takes way too long. John is asking on Facebook, could you use this for patches on Boy Scout and Girl Scout uniforms?
Why?
Funny,
what a great question, John. Take a look at this, okay? So, and here's the thing. We get so proud of our kids when they earn these merit badges, but then you sit there and you go like, oh God, I got to sew another one on? Okay, so watch what I'm going to do here. So there's the patch, and by the way, I was a Boy Scout forever, so I know like very well about this, okay, about getting all your merit badges and how important it is. But on the other hand, it's a real pain. My mom's, I used to remember her rolling her eyes going, congratulations. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
right.
Watch this. I'm going to put this all the way around here, just like that. You know, you don't have to use as much as I use. I'm going to flip this over, and all you've got to do is pick your spot, press, and that's done.
Now, here's the thing. So we have showed you like hemming and alterations, but think too about maybe crafting, if it's appliques or decorating, if you do need to hem things. Like I was saying, I've ripped our couch, the rug had a hole in it, we had to fix that. What about like shoes and belts and purses? Sometimes the leather can peel.
Well, let's do a shoe and then we'll do a purse. So this shoe you can see right here, this is a very expensive pair of shoes that belongs to one of my fancy friends, because obviously I'm not fancy, so that's not mine. But you can see right there, the leather has totally separated right there. Now, if I took this to a cobbler, I could easily pay the cobbler as much as you're paying right now to get this product home. So I've just put a little bit in there, and I'm gonna press that. Now, if any of it comes out, as you see right there, number one, I can wipe it off with my fingers, just like that, and it's gonna dry clear. So the little bit you're seeing shiny that's inside there is gonna totally dry clear. Now, if I turn this around, you can see that's pretty much gone, okay? And that's gonna dry clear, so you're never gonna see it. Now, we were talking—
Wait, you got it on your fingers, though. I just wanna say, one of the best things about this—
Watch that. Put a little bit on my fingers.
It's not like glue where you gotta wear gloves and, you know.
It's non-toxic, it won't stick to my skin, so watch this. I can just rub it off like that.
How neat is that?
In fact, there's a little piece right here on the table. Watch this. I'm gonna start pulling this up. And first of all, it's clear. You can't see that they're there. And the table's kind of beige, so you see a little bit, but look at that.
Look.
See, it's flexible.
You don't have to worry, about being a little messy with this. It's so flexible. I love you can wash and dry after 24 hours. So
that's why you can use it on material, because it is flexible, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's do you want to do a purse? We'll do a purse real quick. And this is actually the only one that I'm going to do with the acrylic on here. So there's a nice little hole right there with that ripped off. I'm going to open up the acrylic one, because remember, you get two different types, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back here, because this is, believe it or not, this is not real leather. Okay, so we're gonna put that on here.
Look at that.
And we're gonna give it a quick little press, just like this. And remember, anything that comes out, I can wipe up with a damp cloth, or just let it dry, it'll dry clear. But that repair is gonna be done in seconds. I just have to hold it for a few seconds. Oh, so, remember we did this piece of suede in the beginning? Okay, watch this. I want you, actually listen to this.
Okay. You guys, that was a couple of minutes.
Can you hear that? Listen to that. I mean, that is bonded on there. You can hear it snapping.
This is how you get that permanent bond without a needle, without the thread. This is a huge kit. Remember, you get a big bottle of the all fabric, like the natural fibers. You get a smaller one for the other types of fabrication. So if you're doing like vinyl and whatnot, you get the 2 travel size, great to use for application or take on the go, keep one in your purse in case, you know, a hem rips. You get the hem clips. All of it is $17.95. And if you look at the flex payment, $4.49 to get it home. Remember, all of your crafting cart ships for $5 even today only.
I just fixed the pillow.
Thank
just
you
mended
so
a pillow.
much.
You're very welcome.
It was so good to see you.
You too.
Let's keep going. Talking about crafting today, such a big day for crafting. If you go to hsn.com, there are